trying to get it, hoping you was down. Back when Justin had what goes around comes around.
So we are here. We have made it to the hotel in Florence. The walls are quite thin, so I don't want to be too loud because that's a bit of a stereotype of British tourists being loud and annoying. My fiance bought me this doohickey to film with, bear with. And look, I can change the camera with it. And that's so cool. So I'm probably going to film all of this on my phone, so sorry if the quality isn't great. And I'm still trying to get used to it. We're here, and I'm going to show you the view from our hotel room. We are staying at Hotel SUBCRIBE. We're probably just going to have a nap because we've been awake since like 4 o'clock this morning. So we're going to have a nap, have a chill day, and go out for some dinner later, and then we have an eventful day tomorrow. So
I was back in town, but with a cap and gown, and you were acting strange. Head was down on the route, seemed like nothing was around that you didn't hate to see. Would I risk it all to turn back time, dance with your unweathered soul?
we are at a fully gluten-free restaurant right now, and I have the best gluten-free bread that I have ever had in my life right now.
7 train, stop at 46, then you share the rays, met my gaze, that was total bliss, and now it's...
So this was the big day that we were going to see the Santa Maria Novella. It was top of my bucket list. The Santa Maria Novella is the oldest perfumery house and pharmacy in the world, dating back to 1221, when Dominican friars at the Basilica, which we went to visit first, founded a convent, and initially they cultivated a garden in the Basilica to create medicines and ointments, but their expertise grew to include perfumes, cosmetics, and even liqueurs over the centuries. The pharmacy took its current name in 1612 and became famous after Catherine de Medici's perfumer created the Acqua della Regina fragrance for her in 1533, which is the oldest perfume in the world that you can still buy. The oldest product that you can buy from them, however, is the Acqua de Rose toner that was formulated in 1381, and this is the oldest beauty product in the world that is still available to buy. Obviously, this is a beauty history channel, and makeup and beauty history is my main obsession in life, so this was a very special day for me. I actually got a bit emotional visiting here, but obviously if you are subscribed to me, then you probably are into beauty history too. I would highly recommend visiting if you ever do get the chance to go. I've been saving up for years to go and visit, and it did not disappoint. Anyway, back onto the Basilica, which was one of the most beautiful things that I have ever seen in my life. In 1334, after healing a wealthy merchant named Dardano Accioli, the friars received a donation of this beautiful chapel, which is still the location of the modern-day shop and museum. Especially famous are frescoes by masters of Gothic and early Renaissance art, and many of the windows have stained glass dating from the 14th and 15th century, such as the 15th century Madonna and Child at St. John and St. Philip. And in particular, the pulpit, commissioned by the Rousselet family in 1443, has a particular historical significance, since it was the pulpit from which Father Tommaso Caccini denounced Galileo. There are many, many more famous artworks that I'm having to whiz past, as this video is only 11 minutes long, but the church also contains holy relics with the bones, hair, and clothing and other organic parts of saints, such as the mummified finger of Saint Thomas Aquinas. And another notable relic is the bone from the forearm of Saint Sebastian. Finish the trip with a nice gelato. Side note, if you are a savoury girl like me, get the salted pistachio gelato in Florence. It's so salty, it's not sweet at all, it's like a savoury dessert. But afterwards we made our way to the pharmacy, which is located to the left of the Basilica down the side street, by the way. The Acqua della Regina was Catherine de Medici's wedding gift to her future husband, the King of France. Acqua della Regina is citrusy but still elegant, and was created in 1533 by Renato Bianco, a Florentine perfumer, who it is said was initiated into this art by the friars of the Santa Maria Novella. And as you can see, they also display all of the original bottles that they used to come in, as well as their famous terracotta containers. And another famous fragrance from them is the Angeli di Firenze. Two unique stories, that of Florence and that of the Santa Maria Novella. Angeli di Firenze is a fruity and and luminous fragrance, which celebrates all of the people who, after the 1966 flood, contributed to saving the cultural heart and history of the city. The architecture in this building is also so stunning, but it was so busy inside though that I decided it was best to just go to one of the side shops to get my products, which was also so stunning. The lady who served me was also so lovely and said that her family has been using the Acqua di Rose for centuries.
I was trying to get it, hoping you was down. Back when Justin had what goes around comes around, always got a mushy mouth. And you really hate to see it. I will have to
Secured the goods. I am now the official owner of the oldest beauty products in the world. I spent a lot of money today, so I'm going to show you what I bought. First off, obviously, secured the goods. I've spoken about this on my channel before, but the oldest beauty product in the world, is this bad boy, and I have it in my hands. It is the Acqua di Rose from Santa Maria Novella. It's glass, it's so sturdy. It smells so good. So the Acqua di Rose, I have been saying that it was formulated in 1221. That is in fact incorrect. It was formulated in 1381, I think the lady said at the apothecary. And the oldest patented product in the world is the Acqua della Regina perfume, which I thought would smell really like old-fashioned. It's the oldest perfume in the world. But it smells like the inside of a Lush shop. It's so fresh. This was the signature scent of Catherine de Medici. I'm going to see the Medici Chapel tomorrow, by the way. But, oh my God. It doesn't smell like an old-fashioned perfume at all. It's really, really fresh. It smells like the inside of a Lush shop. That's the best way I can describe it. It's beautiful. Oh my God. And I have it! I am moderately tipsy. What else did we buy? At the Santa Maria Novella, I got two little books. I got a Florence sketch tour. There's a lot of little lovely illustrations, and then it kind of walks you through the history of Florence. I thought that was quite cute and lovely, and I'll read that later on today. And I got one for the Santa Maria Novella. And again, it just goes through all of the history of it and some illustrations. So. And then outside the Santa Maria Novella, there are a lot of stalls where independent sellers can just sell stuff that they make. So we bought a little sample of some balsamic vinegar from one of them. The guy was so lovely. He makes them himself and he let us sample all of these, and they are absolutely delicious. They're not like tangy like a vinegar. They're quite sweet actually. Can't wait to get home and make a salad with some like rocket and some mozzarella and tomatoes and maybe some strawberries actually, add a bit of sweetness. And put this vinegar on them. Oh, so good. And then I also bought some chocolates from him. These are dark chocolate with the balsamic vinegar in. I'm a bit of the weird bitter tasting kind of gal, so I think I will absolutely love these. And there was also, the reason I'm a bit tipsy is there was a guy who sells wine from his own vineyard. He said it was about 2 hours away. He let us do a little mini wine tasting, and our favourites were the Chianti, delicious. He also makes this dessert wine. It is so sweet and warm. It tastes like toffee. It's so delicious. So we had to get one of these as well. But we have spent a lot of money today, more than I expected us to. So I don't know what else we're going to be able to buy for the rest of the holiday, but haul. Oh, this is it. He gave us a little leaflet. Tinty. He goes through all of the wines that he does as well. But this day has been just excellent. I've been looking forward to going to see the Santa Maria Novella for a very, very long time. It's basically the beauty history capital of the world. So yeah, feeling happy. And that's not just the copious amount of wine talking. So they haunt me.
It's not the same on those days we're together alone, together alone. Hey, no, it don't.
This was the day that we went to go and see the Medici Chapel. I didn't want to film too much in the crypt because that felt a little bit disrespectful, but many of the members of the Medici family are buried here, and again, a lot of their bones are on display. Commissioned in 1520 by Pope Leo X and Cardinal Giulio de' Medici, future Pope Clement VII, as a funerary chapel for the family. Michelangelo began designing it in 1520 and worked on it until he left for Rome in 1534. The Chapel of the Princes, which we are in right now, was commissioned in 1604 and was the most breathtaking thing I have ever seen in my life. Although it was vaulted over by 1524, the ambitious projects of its sculpture and the intervention of events, such as the temporary exile of the Medici in 1527, the death of Giulio, eventually Pope Clement VII, and the permanent departure of Michelangelo for Rome in 1534 meant that Michelangelo never finished it. The Madonna and Child was the first sculpture Michelangelo completed for the project, and although most of the following statues had been carved by the time of his departure, they had not been put in place. Medicis were an absolutely insane family, by the way, so if you want me to make a video on them dedicated at some point, then I will. The rest of the holiday we just spent chilling, to be honest. Ate a lot of food. I fell in love with these truffle chips, which were so expensive. We had a little spa day on the last day, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Met my gaze, that was total bliss, and now it's not.
But thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. I know this was a slightly different style of beauty history video from me, but if you did enjoy, then please let me know, and hopefully I will see you in my next video as well.